Hello there, Darryl280, and welcome back to my series of What's That Gun and Where Can I Get One? Now, I'm at Iron Mike's camp at Lost Lake, and I'm going to pay a visit to Blair at the Gunsmiths.
Deacon, good to see you.
Blair, how you doing?
Now, the weapon I'm going to choose to test today is this one here. It's the M50 Reising, which is a submachine gun as opposed to a rifle, and it is a purchase price of 2,000 credits. Okay, so let's purchase it.
The guy who sold me that said
and we shall look at its stats. So let's go to the locker. Here you can see the M50 Reising. It's a primary weapon, level 4 military specification, and it was primarily used by the United States Marine Corps in the early part of the Second World War, particularly in the Pacific Theatre of War for all you military buffs. Now, it was used primarily, again, as I said, by the Marines while fighting in the Battle of Guadalacanal against the Japanese. Now, the M50 has a rival. You may recognise it. It's the Thompson submachine gun, also known as the Chicago Chopper. But the M50 was cheaper, lighter, similar power, but had better accuracy.
Waiting for something?
Yes, Blair, stop interrupting. Now you can see the damage, range, accuracy compared to the Chicago Chopper, which I have here. The Chopper has slightly better damage, better range, a higher rate of fire, but it's not as accurate. Penetration and stopping power are the same. Now, let's head back to here. As you can see, I can do a magazine upgrade for 200 credits, which I will do.
Nice.
Make sure I have
That's an upgrade.
Okay, fill my ammo.
Yeah, good. Yep.
Now,
Deke, be safe.
the M50 Reising did have 15 rounds in the magazine. I have upgraded with the magazine. Now it gives me 30.
Deke, how's my favorite bounty hunter?
A quick
Hey,
look
Blair, how are things in the gun trade?
at the Chicago Chopper. As you can see, 80 rounds for the Chicago Chopper as opposed to 30 for the M50.
Yep.
So, for sheer magazine size, the Chicago Chopper or the Thompson submachine gun is the better weapon. However, you can't get the Chicago Chopper until you get to the deep south, down at Crater Lake, Wizard Island, whereas you can purchase the M50 as soon as you get down to Lost Lake, and all you need to have is level 2 credits. So this weapon is available way before the Chicago Chopper, but is it any good? So let's just go and test it out. Okay, so for the first part of the test, I'm going to compare it directly with the Chicago Chopper, which I have with me at the moment. I'm just going to show you the fire rate for the Chicago Chopper. Okay, that's pretty fast firing, but you saw I wasn't controlling the weapon. I wasn't aiming at a fixed point. I just let it fire, and you could see, I'll show you again. If you just fire, you can see how it starts moving upwards.
Finally.
There.
Jesus.
I was firing into the lake and ended up firing up into the trees. So you do lose accuracy unless you're going to control the gun itself.
Come on, guys, open up.
So, quick visit back to Blair.
Deke, how's my favorite bounty hunter?
Blair, how you doing?
Okay, let's equip the M50
Okay.
and we'll repeat
Hey,
the same
cool
test
off and
and see
doing this
how it compares to the Chicago Chopper. Now, I haven't used this rifle before, or the submachine gun before. This is my first time using it. I don't even know what it sounds like. So let's have a look. I'll do the same test, fire into the lake and see if it rises up into the tree line. Okay, quite a difference there. It's not as fast firing, doesn't have that typewriter sound as sometimes the Chicago Chopper is called a Chicago typewriter. It doesn't have that same sound. It also sounds slightly slower at firing. However, you will notice it stays where it is. The crosshairs doesn't move, it doesn't rise into the air. So I would say it's fairly accurate, and it is quite fast
Got a lot of ammo left.
to reload.
Should have seen that coming.
Okay, so that's the M50 Reising compared to the Chicago Chopper in looks, sounds, and for basically gun control when firing. Okay, I've stumbled upon a sniper ambush, so you can see the sniper in the distance there. Alright, let's just see how accurate we can be from this distance here.
Like that asshole guess we'll be ambushing anyone else today.
Okay, let's just take out the others. Okay. That seemed to go okay. Quite rapid firing. Stopped him with a couple of shots. Maybe just not so accurate to the sniper at the distance there, but that's to be expected. It is a submachine gun after all, and not a rifle. Okay, we have a bear to test out the M50 on. Oh, and a reacher. Okay. Who's going to win between this pair? Oh, the reacher. They never stand still at all.
Come on.
Okay. Certainly took a lot of bullets to take that out. However, that's to be expected. But certainly I like the fire rate for the weapon, and it is quite controllable. Okay, here we have a breaker to test out. He's quite some distance away, so let's get his attention. Okay, where are you? I don't suppose I'll be doing much damage to him at this distance. But I've got height advantage, and the weapon is fast firing. Oh!
Come on.
Well, that was a stroke of luck, because I run out of bullets. Okay, you can take out a breaker with the M50, but you're likely to run out of ammunition if all your shots are not on target for the head. Anyway, breaker down, job done. Okay, and here's our first screamer of the day. Let's see if I can hit it from here. Stand still. There we go. Took out a few shots, but she is quite a distance away, so it's difficult to get a headshot with this weapon. But I managed to get her before she could call her henchman. Now, for fairness and consistency, I'm going to be testing out the M50 at an ambush camp, and I'm back at Aspen Butte ambush camp in the Highway 97 region. Now, as well as the extended mag, I have 30 rounds, and I have the option to fit a suppressor, which I will need to take out this camp in stealth. Now, I don't have the accuracy of a rifle, but let's just see if I can hit this one here. Headshot. Nope.
I gotta clear the camp.
That's not so good.
And thieves, and I can't let any of them escape.
To be fair, I don't generally use the Chicago chopper either for taking on ambush camps. I would usually reserve the Chicago chopper or any fast-firing machine gun for taking on hordes. But this is a test, and we have to be consistent.
He's dead. He's dead.
Well, the good thing about the suppressor is the sniper is completely oblivious to his two friends being shot. Now, get closer, I should be able to take him out from here. Okay, you certainly need more shots to kill, that's for sure. So 3 down, 12 to go. 86 bullets left, that should be enough. However, if it takes half a dozen per person, I would need to make sure I'm a lot closer to get those all important headshots. So let's just make our way down to the camp itself. Nice and easy. Okay. Need you to come back for that all-important headshot. That's it, just walk into it. There we go. Okay, this fella here is definitely too far away. So let's cross over here and take out this fella that's always standing minding his own business against that shed. Oh, right.
sons of bitches. You like to set up ambushes, yeah?
Okay, got away with that. Okay, so far so good. Right, just make sure I am close enough for the headshots to take effect. That's it, just stand there, nice and still. Okay, the suppressor is gone. They know I'm here. So now we're into full-on assault mode. Which is good because it's a fast-firing weapon. Oh. Okay, time to get some cover. Stealth is good, but sometimes a good old stand-up fight is good. That's what this weapon was designed for. It wasn't really designed for creeping about stealthily. Designed for close quarters combat, the high rate of fire.
Okay, one left.
Okay, who's left? The heavy. Time to retreat to refill the ammunition. That's the only drawback to this weapon, the extremely small magazine. Okay, 100 rounds, full auto mode to take on the armoured heavy. Okay, I don't mind the fight. Okay, there he is there.
Oh, I think that's it. Roads will be a little safer now.
Okay.
Not much, but a little. Bunker.
Stop.
Yeah, I bet they had a bunker.
Started off stealthy,
Just gotta
but
find it.
with this type of weapon, I actually didn't mind the fight.
Here it is. A map. Looks like they marked it up good. Crafting. Hello.
Okay, that was Aspen Butte Ambush Camp, part stealth, part fight, which was quite enjoyable actually. Anyway, let's move on with the test and find some more victims to test it out on. Okay, we're back at the horde I did at the last test. Now, unfortunately I killed them all before I got the chance to use the test weapon against them, so I'll not make that mistake again. Let's just get an attractor out first of all, and a load of grenades just to reduce their numbers. Okay. Okay, this is what this weapon is designed for, taking on hordes. Come on, where are you? Okay, Cascade Lights, Rail Line Horde, done and dusted. Okay, now somebody was, I thought there was somebody. Yes,
I can tell by looking at you.
somebody was shooting at me from behind while I was taking on the horde. However, he's now dead. Good life here. There's a deer down there. It's coming this way. Let's see if I can kill something for dinner. Yep. Okay. It's fairly accurate, I would say. Oh, sniper. Oh, damn. Okay. Nice long shot here if I can take him out. Well, I'm hitting him. There we go. Now he's bound to have some friends. Anybody? No? No takers? Okay. Looks like somebody is in need of rescue. Okay, I can help with that.
You're gonna be okay. Hey, it's not safe out here in the shit. I know where there's a camp that...
What? Camp? It's a camp? Where? Where? Show me. I'll go.
Okay, I shall send him to Iron Mike's, which is just behind him, but which way is he going to run?
Head to Lost Lake. Ask for Ricky Patel. She'll take you in.
Oh man, thanks. I was done for. Holy shit! I was a goner, you know? Whew. Thank you so much, man.
Okay, straight behind you. Turn around. No, you're running the wrong way.
Stay off the main roads. Don't stop.
Okay, why did I run the wrong way? Well, let's do a proper horde test as if I have a Chicago chopper, but in reality it's only the M50. But let's see how we do against here. I will be using other weapons, which is the SMP9, but the majority, well, I'll use the M50 until I'm out of bullets. Okay, so let's go. Okay, out of bullets. Now we have to rely on SMP9. And immediately you can see the difference. Okay, Sherman's Camp Horde taken out with the M50 Reising and the SMP9. So that is the M50 Reising tested. Its equivalent is the Chicago chopper, but it's not as good as the chopper, but you can get it cheaper and way earlier in the game by shopping at Lost Lake. Chicago chopper, as I've said before, you can't get it until you go down south to Crater Lake. So we took out Breaker, Screamer, some Freakers, a Reacher, a couple of Hordes, and a couple of Sniper ambushes. All in all, I'm pleased with the weapon. It's, as I said, fine sounding weapon, easily controlled, doesn't move about when you're aiming in one position. Its only drawback is magazine size and reload speed. However, if this is a weapon you fancy using, give it a go. It's not that dear, and it's easily obtained level 2 at Lost Lake at Iron Mike's camp. So if you like this test, hit the like button, feel free to leave a comment, and catch me on the next video when I'm testing out another little known, little used weapon available in Days Gone. Thanks again.